All right, what's up guys? So today I'm going to give the new active foam cannon a try. I made a video a couple of months ago testing out a few foam cannons to replace my MTM PF22. Of the ones that I tested, the active was my favorite. And actually I said, check out that video if you haven't already, if you think you might be interested. Um, Up here. But at the time, I said that the MJJC SV 3.0 was probably my second place favorite. After some more testing, I think it would actually be the Griot's Garage Boss. But anyway, neither here nor there. The Active was my favorite, and since that video, Active came out with a new foam cannon. I'm a little late to the game on this one. I believe this came out in November, got on the waiting list, got one of the first shipments, and never got to it until just now. So all good. Finally getting a chance to open this thing up. I haven't even looked at it yet, but we're gonna do an unboxing, see what we get with it. I suspect it'll be pretty much exactly the same as when we did the unboxing for the Active, but all good. We'll go through it anyway, see if we can't spot any differences, and then we'll go outside, give it a test, and see how it does. So let's open this thing up and see what we got. Let's take a look what we got here. Much like the original one. So, super sexy bottle. Got our hose. Couple of O-rings. Wow, all right, that's a little different. I feel like these are new. We have multiple orifices here, which I love the fact that they do this. So you get the 1.10, the 1.25 is already installed, then you get a 1.35 and a 1.45. So good range there. Instruction manuals and stuff that we won't look at. And now the part that I'm really interested in, which is the nozzle, because this is the part that has changed. And there we go. Looks a lot like the old one, not gonna lie. All right, so I can tell you what's already awesome about this. So let me show you here. Okay, so here's the original, and here's the one thing about this foam cannon that I hated. So when you, here's how you adjust your stream, right? When it's all the way open, you get like a laser beam of foam, and when it is closer together, it's a fan spray. But the problem with the original active foam cannon and also the MJJC SV 3.0 is that it had an unusable setting, meaning if you closed it all the way like that, these two metal flaps would touch, and then if you tried to use the foam cannon, it wouldn't actually, it would just spurt stuff everywhere, but this wasn't an actual setting. So if you did close it all the way, you had to then back it off a little bit in order to get a real usable fan of foam, which is kind of silly. Like, I don't think you should have an unusable setting on your foam cannon. It would seem that they fixed that. So this is all the way open, so jet stream the foam, and then all the way closed. You see how there's a little gap right there, which means that these can't pinch all the way, thus a non-usable setting. So closing it all the way makes it so it is the full fan spray. That is awesome. That was my one complaint with this foam cannon. They fixed it. I love that. One other observation is that the new one does not have independent settings for how you have your fan oriented, right? So in the original, you could change the direction of your fan spray and then separately change your, whether or not it was a stream or an actual fan. With this, it's all one thing. So this does not turn independently, meaning if you wanted to change your orientation, horizontal, vertical, angled, whatever it is, you use the entire assembly to rotate and then reset your setting. Now, this doesn't bother me at all, and I'll tell you why. I never use a setting that is not vertical. So for me, this really is not a big deal. I'm just thrilled that they fixed so you can't close this all the way. That is awesome. Good job. So it still has the ability to, obviously, to dial in how much product that you're using, same as before. Comes pre-installed with your 1.25, which we're gonna change out for the 1.35. And you get the same hose. So you get the weighted ball. That's a little bit different. So you can see this is wider and this is a little bit more closed. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the 1.35 orifice in here, and we'll take this thing out for a test. And let's also do a quick comparison of the bottles, which arguably silly, but still, was one of my favorite things about this foam cannon. I love this bottle. I love the design of it. It's easy to hold. The markings are pretty clear. I like the slight tint of it. Just a really good looking bottle. Feels pretty solid too. But anyway, I'm happy to see that the bottle did not change. I don't know if there's much of a way that they could have improved this anyway, so I'm glad they seem to have left it alone. Seems to be the exact same design. So good stuff. All right, so ready to go here. Again, I got the 1.35 millimeter orifice in the foam cannon here. For the soap, I have Kokemi GSF, and I have it to my normal dilution ratio, how I would normally wash my car, which is 150 milliliters, filled up the rest of the way with water to a 1 liter bottle. So I did that with this and then just split it half and half with the other bottle from when we do the other test. I suppose really I could have just swapped the head and kept it in the same bottle, but whatever. Otherwise, the only other thing that might make a difference in terms of the kind of foam quality we get here is my pressure washer, which is the AR630 V2. Fantastic unit. Check it out if you're in the market for a pressure washer. Let's see what we get. Dialed all the way on. This is the full closed setting, so this is about as wide as the fan spray is going to go. All right. Let's get an up close look at that. So let's see what kind of variation we have on the fan spray here. Okay, so that's about as wide as it gets, which is a little bit, I think, narrower than the original. Even though the fan spray is not as wide, I also think that it's more usable space. So when it's at its widest that you can get, it's not a full beam of foam. So I think that by compressing it a little bit, you actually get a better concentration of foam in this. But let me hook up the original, show you the difference. So now, let me show you a quick demonstration of the adjustable fan spray. About as wide as you can get, closed off. So there you go. So that was about as wide as you can get, but you probably could notice, especially on the bottom, a lot of that was just sort of wasted foam, right? Because it wasn't really, it was just like a more thinner spray, not going to the actual main fan of foam, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Here's what it looks like on the car. You can tell it's a little heavy-handed on this side. All right, so quick side by side here. So what we're gonna do, here's the new one. So I'm just gonna spray a panel here and then quickly switch over to the old one, spray a panel there, and attempt to capture a side by side. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll try it out. So this is the new one at full fan spray. Old one, full fan. Weird gurgling sound. You know, dare I say, the old ones seem just a tad thicker. So there is our difference. Let's do that a second time. All right, from that initial take, it seemed like the old one was actually a little foamier, but I'm not entirely sure that I did that evenly and fairly. So let me try one more time. In fact, let's get it all prepped up here. All right, so again, new one first. Try to time it to an even 5-second spray, and then we'll immediately hook up the old one, do a side-by-side. Ready? All right. All right, guys, so let's quickly sum up the differences between the new and old active foam cannon, right? So on the surface, it pretty much is identical, right? And there might be other under the hood changes here that I haven't looked at because I haven't really taken this thing apart. You can pinch out this pin, pull this off. You could probably see a little bit more that's going on under here, but just from surface level impressions, as if I were somebody who were buying this and just using it right out of the box. So the two main differences between this and the old one is that one, you can no longer have separate dials for your fan orientation. It's just turning this main nozzle head to make your adjustments. Again, personally, I don't care about this because I only ever have a vertical fan anyway, so losing that feature or that capability means nothing to me. The other big difference is the fact that there is no longer an unusable setting on this thing, which is the huge win for me. I hated that about the original. And so the fact that this one means that you can only close it to the point where you get the widest fan spray, perfect. I love that. Overall though, trying to do a side-by-side comparison of these two, and again, real quick, I mean, you can clearly see, I mean, these things are the same. And I love that they didn't change the bottle. I love the bottle. The bottle did not need any kind of updating, so I'm happy to see that they left that alone. But you know, overall though, I gotta say, I feel like the old one was just a tad bit foamier, all things being equal. Again, they both have a 1.35 millimeter orifice in it, both, you know, out of the same pressure washer setup, obviously, and everything like that, both with the same level of soap. I guess to be a little bit more accurate, I would have just changed the head out of one bottle filled all the way up with soap instead of, you know, mixing it, swirling it around, and then cutting it half and half. But I doubt it. I mean, I think probably it's about the same. Probably it's about the same. Do we think it's about the same? Should I redo this? Man, that would irritate me. Nah, you know what? I'm sure it's fine. The old one still seems a little foamier. Would you agree? All right. Can't say we didn't try. Okay, so I think we can definitively say that the new one is just a little less foamier than the old one. I still don't think it is bad foam, bad quality foam by any means, but like there's a difference, right? So there's a noticeable difference. That being said, right? So I think another thing I would like to do is you see a lot of people test these with the default 1.25 orifice in them. However, like I said, I'm running the 1.35 orifice in this because the last time I tried a 1.25 with my pressure washer, it kind of choked off a little bit. And I think it doesn't like it. One of the reasons might be because I'm running the 90-degree elbow for both the inlet and outlet, right, hoses. Somebody pointed out to me, and again, thank you for this, that the AR630, I can't believe I missed this, but the AR630 V2 actually has it where it has inlet and outlet ports on both the sides and the front. So if you don't want to run them in the front, there's caps that you can just take off on the side and run them there. I can't believe I missed that, but I did. And so, yeah, I still have to take the pressure washer down in order to do the shelf mount hardware, the dampers. So when doing that, I think we'll take the plugs out of the side, get rid of the 90-degree elbow, and then just run this thing directly in the side. And I think that might be one of the reasons why, you know, a lot of people seem to not have an issue running a 1.25 into their AR630 V2, but I do, and I think that might be it. Maybe it's the 90-degree elbow, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that could be a contributing factor. Something in my eye. So anyway, more testing to do. We'll see how it goes. Maybe make a follow-up video with this, but yeah, for the time being, I'm happy with this thing. And like, if you're looking to purchase one, like, okay, let me say it like this. If you already have an active foam cannon, I don't really know that it's worth the upgrade, right? I only did this just because I'm making content with it. I like to test these things out and stuff, but like if you're just like a regular home user, I don't know that it's worth spending the $85 to buy another one if you already have the original. And when I say I don't know, I mean really it's just not. That being said, if you are in the market for an active foam cannon, if you are gonna buy one, it's not really, you don't have to worry about like which one you get. Super loud truck, super loud bus. It doesn't really matter which one you get because the original one was replaced by the new one. It's the same price. And so if you go to buy one of these, this is the one that you're gonna get. So if you want an active foam cannon, I will leave links in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, they are affiliate links. I'll give you one that you can get directly from Active or an Amazon one, assuming that you can still get them on Amazon. I'm pretty sure you can. So anyway, guys, all right, I think that's all I got for you. So comment below, let me know what you think. If you have this, do you like it? If you bought the new one, do you like it? What do you think about it? And again, yeah, this would be my pick. I still like it. I still like it compared to the other ones that I tested, but your mileage may vary. So again, comment below, let me know what you think. In the meantime, hope you guys enjoyed the video and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Didn't like that at all. We were rolling, and then things just kind of went sideways. It's like when AI hallucinates. Was it the same? I don't think this is the same. I don't know, I've been doing a lot with AI lately. And it is like pouring rain now. That sucks. I literally just washed my car this morning. Not that I have a problem with washing your car and then it raining, like I don't care about that. It's always like been a thing. People like freak out when they wash their car and then it starts raining. It's like, well, what do I guess about that effort for? Yeah. But if the car was really dirty, you still got it clean, right? I mean, it kind of sucks with the rain and you might have water spots and you might have to address that, but like, the car was still dirty. It still needed to be washed. Who cares if it rains? I don't know. That's my philosophy. That's my philosophy. I'm gonna write that down.